A lot of the times at parties, it's the same food they're always bringing. They're bringing chips and salsa. They're bringing popcorn. They're bringing little sandwiches that are made with tuna or made with egg, or they're bringing little like bite-sized hot dogs wrapped in bacon or wrapped in pastry. I'm sick and tired of them. So I got something totally different that is going to blow your mind. Welcome back to another episode of Cooking with Jay Simkovitz. Today, I am doing crispy fried pickles. That is correct. It has been suggested by Julie. As you can see in below, it's there, the comment that she wrote to do fried pickles, and I'm doing that today. So let's get on with the ingredients that you need to create this yummy, delicious party snack that people will love. So the first thing you're going to need is a cup of all-purpose flour. I'm using gluten-free flour so that people with allergies to gluten can have it, like my mother. So you're going to need that. You're going to need a cup of milk. I'm using coconut milk because my mom can't have regular milk. You're going to need gluten-free breadcrumbs or just breadcrumbs. Again, my mom can't have gluten, so it's going to be gluten-free breadcrumbs. You're going to need 1 egg. You're going to need half a teaspoon of salt and half a teaspoon of pepper. As you can see, it's all mixed in. You're going to need a teaspoon of baking powder. You're going to need your olive oil or any oil that you want that you can fry it up in. Just be careful when you're using olive oil. You can't fry it at high heat, so it'll take longer to cook. But you can use coconut oil, but that will change the flavor of it. You can use camelina oil. You can use canola oil, whatever you want. There are some things I don't agree with, but it's up to you what you want to use for oil. I'm using extra virgin olive oil. And the main ingredient that we're going to need is all pickles. We are using sliced pickles, dill pickles, zesty garlic dill pickles that are sliced. So, let's get on with this. The first thing you're going to need to do is mix your batter. So we're mixing our batter with our gluten-free batter here. You're going to add in your baking powder, your salt and pepper for taste, but that's what you need. Your egg. Boom. And you're going to need your milk at this moment in time. So we're going to mix that all in. Break that egg up. Going to mix it all up. Now, I don't recommend sticking your fingers in this batter because there is a raw egg. And that's not so good. I don't want you to harm yourself. So please do not dip your fingers in the batter. Like lick it up. Okay. So our batter has been mixed. I don't know if you can really see that, but let's see. Without dumping this on my computer, we're going to see. There we go. It is mixed. Okay. So, we're just going to put this in the sink because we don't need it now, but we need our breadcrumbs. So the first thing you're going to do is going to add half a cup of breadcrumbs. Half a cup, as you can see. Because the reason for this is that they will not clump if you have lots and lots of breadcrumbs in there. Because at some point in time, they're going to get wet. So you want to start with half a cup of breadcrumbs. Because then at least they won't all dry. They won't all get super wet and won't clump. So now we're just going to move that out of the way. And now you're going to need paper towel. Lots of it. Now, the reason why you need paper towel, lots of it, well, that doesn't help. That's only 3 pieces. I need 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. There we go. 1, 2, and 2. So, the reason why you need a lot of paper towel is because we're going to dry these out. Just going to take them out of the jar and dry them as much as possible, because you don't want them wet. You want them to be able to stick to your breadcrumbs. Even though the batter will be there to help, you still don't want them to be not able to stick to the breadcrumbs. So you just pat it out just like so. And now we're going to dip it into our batter. Just before we actually do the batter part, we're going to actually turn on our stove so we can get our pan nice and hot. So we're going to turn it to a 5.5, and we're going to add our olive oil or whatever oil. If you're using a oil that can cook at a higher temperature, then put it to a higher temperature like 7. I'm doing 5.5. Add that in. Just like that, and we're going to let it get nice and hot. So it's going to take a couple of minutes, and while that is getting hot, we are going to dip our pickles in our batter. So we have a plate here so that we can put our pickles when we transfer them from our batter into our breadcrumbs onto our plate, so that they can sit there for just a few seconds so that they can get nice and hard. And I don't mean literally like rock solid hard. I just mean hard enough that they can still be stuck together, because you want them to really hold the breadcrumbs to really stick together. So we're going to start with this pickle. Just dip it into your batter. Make sure that it's all covered on both sides. And then you dip it into your breadcrumbs. You want to make sure that there's a nice even coat on it. And then it's all covered, not just part of it, not just the sides of it, but all of it, mostly. So there you go. You got your pickle that's been covered.
I'm not crazy, my life is background music.
Sometimes your pickle is going to rip with a nice big hole in it. That's okay. It happens. It's not the end of the world. What's the end of the world is if it does not cover your whole entire pickle. So that's okay. Now we're going to go and take it to our nice hot oil, and we're going to plop it in there. So here we go. Our oil is nice and hot. Time to plop these in. Now I'm doing them in small batches because it's easier to transfer, flip them. If you do like a bunch of them, you might not be able to flip them properly. So you just want to do them in small batches. And sometimes the batter will fall off your pickles, but that's okay. So we're going to let them cook for about 3 to 5 minutes. So I'm going to put a timer on for 3 minutes, and then we'll check them, and then we'll see if we need to cook them for another 2 minutes. So I will show you what one side looks like when they are done cooking. The timer's about to go off just now, and I'm going to show you what it looks like. This is what it looks like when it's all fried on one side. So you're going to flip them. Now if you have to add more oil, add more oil. It is nothing wrong with that. Just got to be careful while flipping them, because the batter can fall right off, and you don't want that to happen. So I'm going to add some more oil, because I need more oil in here, because it dissipates, it goes away. So we're going to add a lot of oil this time, so that they can get nice and fried all over. And you put the timer back on for 5 minutes, because that's the perfect time to do it. And you let it go and then you transfer it to a plate as I got right here, and you keep frying them up. So I'm going to show you what they look like when they're all fried up. Now it's time to finally show you the end results, the pièce de résistance, the good stuff, the crispy fried pickles. Here we go. See, they have been fried on both sides. Other than that, falling off. Sometimes they do fall off. It happens. It's okay. It's not the end of the world. It does happen. So, we are going to try this fried pickle right now because as the chef, you have to try it, or the cook or the creator, you have to try your food. So let's go with this. Be careful. They're hot still to some degree. Oh, that's actually really good. With that pickle inside, it just gives the right amount of flavor, and it's dill and garlic, so you get a right amount of dill, but you don't really taste the garlic. But other than that, you taste the pickle, the breadcrumbs, you taste everything. Let's put it that way. Now, if you wanted to, you could have added more seasoning like garlic. You could have added more. You could have added like onion powder, onion salt, garlic salt, whatever you want to make it taste the way you want it to be. That is so good. Nice, crispy crunchiness. Man, they're so good. I truly hope you have enjoyed this video. If you have, please hit that thumbs up button. Please do that so I know that you enjoy my videos, because I see so many views but very little of thumbs up. When I know we can hit 10. When you get to like 20, 30, 40 views, there should be 10 thumbs up as far as I believe. But there isn't. So please hit that thumbs up button if you enjoyed the video. Even if it was like a so-so video, please hit that thumbs up video so I know that you're enjoying my videos at least a little bit, than not at all. Also, please comment below if there's something you want me to see. I was thinking maybe doing jalapeno poppers next time. That's an idea. What do you think? Put in the comments below if you want to see that. Also, if you want to see more things, please comment below to suggest them. Also, remember to share this with your friends, family, and all your social medias, and follow me on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, and Snapchat. That's where I like to post a lot of different of my creations that I do that are not on video. So please follow them. Also, remember, you guys are awesome. You guys are amazing. You're one of a kind. You're beautiful. And thank you for being part of Cooking Squad. And remember, the most important thing is keep calm and cook on.